All right. Hi, everybody. Injury report. We got Justin Simmons obviously placed on IR. Quinn will not practice. Randy will be limited. KJ will not practice. Josie will not practice. K1 will be limited. Billy will be full. And Deshaun will be limited. Yeah, right now we're it's a issue with his thigh and his quad and stuff like that. So we're just working through all that stuff. But looks like he's going to be out for about 4 weeks.
Once that 4 games is up, do you feel confident he'll be ready to go right away?
I do. I mean, heck, he wants to go right now, and I mean, he finished the game on it. So I mean, he's one of those guys that's resilient. So I think he'll be back very soon.
What happened? Quinn is in fact unable to start at right guard. Will Graham start in his place?
Yes. Yep. We'll go with Graham. He did a good job.
With Deshaun Williams, is that something that just popped up yesterday?
Yeah, it just popped up yesterday out of nowhere.
Will Caden Stearns get the start at safety for Justin?
Yeah, it looks like that's what we've decided. We're excited for him. It's going to be a great opportunity for him, and he's got a lot of good game experience, so we're excited.
Is KJ still just resting him, or did he have any sort of setback?
It's not necessarily a setback. I think it's just one of those things. We just want to be sure we're smart with him. It's a long season, so we don't want to just keep rushing him in there or anything like that. So it's going to be up and down for him with how dramatic that injury was. So we just want to be smart.
With Justin, was it a matter of he woke up the next day feeling bad? What happened there?
I didn't really even know until the next day. But we knew that he had some kind of that it wasn't feeling right. And then, once we got the information back, that's when we found out. And that was later yesterday.
It was obviously a tough environment last week. How excited and helpful is it to have it the other way around?
Oh, there's nothing like home. Just being at home, home field advantage, having the crowd on your side. It was definitely a hostile environment last week, and we're so excited to be around in front of our fans and hear them cheer and get excited for all the guys.
Coach, how do you go about blocking out the noise, especially with people second-guessing decision-making kind of coast to coast in here?
That happens all the time. That's part of the job. It's what brings with it, and I embrace it, and everybody's allowed to do that. And you just don't listen. You keep working and keep grinding. That's pretty much what we've been doing, especially on a short week.
When you struggle in the red zone like you guys did on Monday, do you prep that more this week, and how has that?
Yeah, going back and looking at it, the opportunities were there. We had people that were open. We had, opportunities. And I think it's just about, being able to execute it at an even higher efficiency. So for us, we're just going to keep on executing, keep on getting better at every single thing that we want to do, make sure we have the right plays, the right people in the right spots, and just keep on dialing it up.
How do you think Pat Surtain did going up against DK pretty much all game?
Very good. He's a premier player. I think everybody saw it in that game. I thought he did great. One of our goals was to be able to limit those two guys in their explosives, and he did, and he rose to the challenge. I look forward to that all season.
And so jumping off that, Brandin Cooks this week, what sort of challenges he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of juice. We all know what he's done in his past, both, at all the teams that he's been with. And, he's an unbelievable vertical threat. And we're going to have to know where he is at all times because we know they're going to try to throw the ball down the field.
Also, Pat, the offensive lines played well yesterday. What did you make of sort of where you're at in the run game, and then what's the next step?
Yeah, the run game, we got a lot of good things rolling. We had a good average. We got a lot of the outside zone going. Even the inside zone looked good. I think in the pass protection world, they did a good job too. We got a couple things cleaned up to make it even better. And for us, we just got to keep, overall getting better every week. We just don't, we don't want to ever think that we're there. We want to keep on working on the outside zone, the inside zone, and mixing all those things up.
Russ said yesterday, he told the team, or gathered them, he said that, good teams respond. If you're going to be a playoff team, you respond. How do you make sure this doesn't linger when it's that type of loss? Losses are going to happen in the NFL, but it was on national TV.
We've already moved on. That's part of this whole thing. Whenever you get into big games at all, this is a great preparation for our guys because there's always going to be adversity. The season's a roller coaster. There's ups, there's downs, and it's how you respond to everything. It's how you respond to when you do good. If all of a sudden you do good and everybody thinks it's great, there's still so many things that you can correct and get better on. So I think it's just about staying, right there, right in the middle of those two things, and just growing as a team, growing through the good and the bad. And I think that's what we've done up to this point.
Hey, the difference for you guys defensively in the game was the 2 explosive touchdown passes. What did you kind of see as you looked at both of those that led to those?
Yeah, we just had a couple mental errors. Again, things that we got to clean up. It happened across the board, and that happens in football. Guys are trying to make plays, guys are trying to do different things, and if you have mental errors, that at times can hurt you, and it did in those situations.
You talked about the check package on the play where Javonte fumbled and there was a miscommunication up front. Do you, generally speaking, go into home games and road games with sort of different sets of?
Yeah, we didn't have that many in that game. We try because we always want to have a really good play to be able to execute. So there's, defenses, you're going to see so many different things. So you want to be sure we always like to say we want an explosive going to another explosive. You don't want to waste a play. So for us, we always try to do that as much as possible. Obviously, in a loud environment, we limited that quite a bit. And that was one of those times that we had one on in that situation. And, it just didn't get communicated. That's part of the game.
Time for a few more for the coach.
With Cam Fleming stepping up on Monday, with Billy coming back now as a full participant, what's the situation at right tackle? Is it going to be Cam again, or does Billy have a chance to step in as well?
I think it'll be Cam for this week. I think right now we just want to continually work with Billy, make sure he's perfect and ready to go and confident in that knee. And for us, that's kind of the most important thing, because we're going to need everybody. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in this game. So the more guys that we get game experience, the more guys that we have working together, it's going to be better for us as we move forward.
Is there a chance Billy could dress and then back up right tackle and right guard?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. We're talking about that. We're going to see where he's at, and we'll decide that as we move forward.
Has he had a
Andrew?
setback in recent weeks in terms of since he came back?
No, yeah, I mean, it's just him working back through it. I mean, he didn't have a lot of reps during training camp, so we're trying to get him used to that full speed. And the good thing about Billy, I've been with him for a long time, and when he's feeling good, he's feeling good. And so I just want to be sure he's at that mindset, so that then we can progress throughout the season.
Thank you very much.
All right, y'all.
Thanks, Coach.